Hey guys, Argus here, and today I wanted to talk about who I think is going to be coming next. With Bloody Amelia's arrived, within the next week to 2 weeks, I don't know, I think they're going to release, because they've been releasing banners every single week, who should be coming this next week? I have 4 different characters I think that could possibly be coming, and I want to show them, and I want to discuss them. So the first of the 4 characters I think could be coming is Blue Merlin. She is a skip. Compared to the other Merlins, compared to like Green Merlin, she is not that good. Correct, Green Merlin. Green Merlin is way better and is a much better Merlin to invest your items into. Also, Green Merlin's also on sale this week, and plus she's a coin shop unit, so she's really easy to get compared to this unit who's just going to be in banners. I don't think she's going to be general full. I'm pretty sure she just goes on the Part 2 banner. Part 2 SSR ticket banner. What she does is her first card is Dark Void Buster. It flicks damage equal to 180%, and it stays 180, and it goes to 300 on the level 3. It's on one enemy. From the second turn, she disables everything but attack skills for 1 turn, and that goes to 2 turns at a level 3. Our second card is Curse Engage. Inflict 100% damage to all enemies and rank down their skills. Increases to 200% damage in rank 2. Rank 3 increases to 250%, and it reduces ultimate move gauge by the number of skills affected. Her ultimate is the same as the other Merlin, it's Exterminate Ray, and then with Arthur as the associating unit, it's Tornado Sever. Her unique or passive is the Strongest Magician. Increases this unit's attack by 2% for each debuff on enemies. Her stats are okay. Her stats are pretty good. She has some pretty good stats. They're not that bad. It's just that there's a better Merlin. The other Merlin increases ult gauge, shield, increases ult gauge with their passive, decreases enemies ult gauge so they can stop their ultimates, and gives you a protection shield. This Merlin compared to that Merlin is not too good. I mean, you'll get her eventually. You probably use her every now and then, but most people by now will have like a lane leveled up because of Final Boss King, and one of her lane just does this card right here. She also has another card that increases ult gauge as well. Let's move on to the second character I think could be coming, and that is Valenti. Valenti is an interesting unit. She is good, but at the same time she's also not good. Like, the team she runs on is basically make sure you don't take any damage at all whatsoever. You will not take damage to the match. That's what her team is based on. She's also a really good counter to the Blue Amelie. She's a green unit. Her first card is Second Law of Motion. Inflicts damage equal to 180% attack on one enemy. Decreases defense related stats by 20% for 1 turn. It stays with 180% attack on level 2, but the defense related stats it goes up to 30%. And on the third, rank 3, it goes to 300% attack, and then the defense related stats go up to 40% for 2 turns. It's a pretty good card. It's not a bad card. Her second card is Creation of Heaven and Earth. Inflicts damage equal to 120% attack on all enemies. The rank 2 stays the same damage, but it also decreases attack related stats by 20% for 2 turns. And then the rank 3 goes up to 150%, and the attack related stats goes up to 30%, but for 3 turns instead of 2 turns. She's not a bad unit overall. Inflicts rupture damage, which ruptures 2 times damage against buffed enemies. And inflicts rupture damage equal to 630% of attack on 1 enemy. She doesn't have an association link, it's just her normal ultimate. She has like associations, but for ultimate she doesn't. Her passive is Spark of Genius. Decreases all enemies' pierce rate by the value of the hero's resistance at the start of the battle. The reason why she's so good against Blue Amelie Blue Ameliotis is because she decreases pierce rate, and what makes Blue Amelie so good is that one of his AoE attack it's based off triple pierce damage. So if he has high pierce rate, he's doing insane amounts of damage. So her decreasing the pierce rate decreases the amount of damage she can do, and overall stops what makes him good. Her natural resistance is only 20%, but if you were to build her gear around resistance, it could go up, I think, to like 50 to 60%, which is really good counter for him. Overall, she's not a bad unit. It's just that, from what I've seen personally, it's kind of harder to win because the way her and her team's built is not doing damage, it's just stopping yourself from taking damage. That's what her team is built around. The third unit I think could be coming is Green Fighter Diane. Her first card is Metal Shock. It inflicts sever damage for Sever's 2x crit chance, equal to 160% attack on one enemy. Her rank 2 goes to 240%, rank 3 goes up to 400%. Heavy Metal is her second skill. It's a taunt skill that increases her defense related stats by 80% for 3 turns, defense related stats by 120%, then defense related stats by 200%. She is built to taunt and then tank. Tank those big attacks so that your other units don't have to. Her ultimate is Dragon Kick. It inflicts pierce damage equal to 560% of attack on enemy, which this is really good, by the way. This is basically the same way that Meliodas' AoE works, except this is on one enemy. So he's been doing big damage. He does big damage to everyone. She does big damage against one enemy. And Metal Cyclone is her combined attack. It increases the damage up to 640%. This is a really good ultimate. This hits really hard. Her passive taunts enemies and creates a barrier equal to 300% defense start of battle. So right away she activates a taunt at level, I think it's level 3? No, it's more than her level 3. She activates a big taunt that's 300% of her defense start of turn. So her best gear sets of course are defense. You want to build her around defense and pierce rate. Those will be the best ways to build around her because of her ultimate. And of course her main ability is her taunts. That's what you're going for, is a taunts and ultimate. She's a really good unit. If she comes, I would say throw a few summons. She is worth it, but the reason why I'm not saying actually go for her is because of the fourth unit that could be coming. Blue Lilia. She is a unit that you want to have. She's really good. She's a custom banner unit, so she's a step up that you get with 242 gems. She's really good, and you want to do all 10 summons to get her. Her first skill is Pathetic, inflicts damage equal to 150% of attack on all enemies. Her rank 2 inflicts damage of the same percentage on all enemies and depletes 1 ultimate gauge. Her rank 3 goes up to 250% and it depletes 3 ultimate gauge. This is all enemies, by the way, so it's basically Merlin's skill, but all enemies, except that she doesn't decrease ultimate gauge on her rank 1 like Merlin does. Eroica. Rank 1 heals health of all allies equal to 200% of attack, heals health of all allies equal to 240% of attack and removes debuffs, and then heals health of everyone of 400% of attack and removes debuffs. A really good card. It heals usually a lot. That's why you want to build her. That's why whenever you do like her attack sub rolls, the sub rolls of her like a brace or ring, you want to do all attack as high as you can because it heals a lot, and her base attack's already really good. And her ultimate is Starlink. Inflicts damage equal to 350% of attack on all enemies, decreases skill ranks, and it depletes ultimate engagement whenever skill rank decreases. She doesn't have any combined ultimate, which is fine. She's a really good unit. You want her. Her unique increases all allies' pierce rate by 50% of the value of the hero's pierce rate. So she is really good for cleave teams. She's really good for almost every team actually. She's like Gowther in a way that she fits on a lot of teams, of most teams. But let's say you put her on a team with, say, Blue and Melee and Escanor, green or red, it doesn't matter which one you pick. Their Pierce is skyrocketed. And it's amazing how much damage they're going to be doing. Blood and Meliodas, turn 1 can wipe a team with her on the team. She's a really good unit. You want her. Her pass is really good, both her skills are really good, and her ultimate is good as well. Everything is really good here. If she is the unit to come, go all 242 gens and get her. If Diane's to come, she's a really good unit. She's a good unit to have. A few multis, that's it. If Valenti comes, I say no. But I know a few people like my guild, who, for instance, do want her. It's on a basis. If you're a free-to-play player, I do say skip because of Blue Lilia potentially coming in the next few weeks. I say skip for her. For Blue Merlin free-to-play, skip. 100% skip. There is a better Merlin in the coin shop you can get that works way better overall. And that's what I want to talk about. So what the video was who do I think is coming next? That's it. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, leave a like. Comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.